Well, so this is the bottom of Nelson Avenue in Burlington. We're right next to Lake Ontario. I found parking, which was not too easy. I think this whole thing, there was like one parking spot left, and you park like this, and then you go, there's a machine there. Let me show you. So you can pay with coins, or you can pay with a credit card. So you just push OK, enter your license plate, and push in your credit card. And one confusing thing is it shows you 0, and it says add time, and you have to push this button, plus or minus. Basically it's $1.75 per hour, and when you push it, like each time it changes, it becomes $1.75, then times 2, then times 3. So I paid for 2 hours, and it prints you the ticket. Say Burlington Zone 5, and my plate HHT. Another guy was next to me, and he said, shoot, I don't remember my license plate. So guys, I encourage everybody, get a custom plate. Okay, heavy hole TV, here we go. Very easy to remember for me. All right, everything is locked. I thought I would take my wide angle lens, but I like that bridge over there. So today I'm gonna show you this beautiful place. So basically, see, it's few things for kids, but then you can walk around here. There's lots of on Google Maps it showed lots of trails, but I don't see any trails. It's all, hold on, did I lock my car? There you go. And I checked this morning, I found that vacuum booster. A guy left a comment on my channel about the check engine light, and it was a well thought through and clearly written with good grammar, good comment. And all right, we gotta get away from here. No music allowed, no music, no music, no music, or I will have to cut it out. What is this? Some kind of a Dofasco water jet plaza. Oh, it's probably this thing. Yeah, that's what, kids like this stuff. There'll be waters like a shower, and that's why it has these drains, right? Probably even these things, they shoot water in the air. I don't know, but I know kids love this stuff. And so there's lots of benches, you can sit down. And so yeah, the guy said that it was the vacuum booster, brake booster. Oh yeah, we have some bike paths over here. So very nice. I've never been here before. It's called Waterfront Trail. Waterfront Trail. And so yeah, so yeah, you won't be able to hear anything with this wind. But I opened the hood and I looked inside. I found that booster, and I checked the hoses over there, and I unclipped and reclipped an electric cable, but the check engine light is still on. So basically Monday, Tuesday, when I'm back in Cambridge, I'm going back to the shop where they installed long tube headers, and ask them to first off diagnose the check engine light, and then check my brakes, why they become sluggish. And last but not least, I probably still ask him to move that pipe in the middle, just to create more clearance in the back there where the active exhaust is. I just don't like it. I have like 3 millimeters in there. all right, let's see what we can photograph over here. The bike pass, you probably, oh, this would be cool, you know, in my charger probably here, do like a 0 to 60. This would be cool, but this, oh wow, look at these chains. I saw a video on YouTube, a guy took a link like that and he turned it into a sword. You know, turns out there's so much metal in there that you can make a sword out of this one link, you know, if you know how. Oh, check this out. The water's pretty clean. This is good. And that thing lights up, that you can walk in there. I'll probably go there for a little bit later. And that beacon lights up for holidays and stuff like that. Has some nice disco lights, you know, with music. And that over there, that bridge, I cross that, I don't know, 100 times a year, because that's Queen Elizabeth Way. That way is US, Buffalo, and Toronto is this way. Picture of the bridge, and I took a picture of the, I like this chain. Massive, 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 massive. Tricky walking on these stones here. Wow, the water is really clear. Made it to the end where I wanted to go, but I cannot believe this water. Let's go check out that beacon or whatever it is, the pier.
They're all very happy.
Man, it was so windy. And that pier, I could not believe it. And the wind was going that way, east towards Toronto. So that's, you see, that's my GoPro 9. And I still have time left, but there's not much to see anymore here. There's another bigger area over there towards the bridge. There's some sand in there. Like, basically you can walk, I think, even under the bridge. This is a really great area. These people are lucky to live here. The kid behind me, there's a mom, you see, and that beep means I still have check engine light. There's a young mother with her grandmother, well, with her mother, and there's a kid. And as soon as I started the car, the kid got scared because it's pretty loud in the back there. And I don't see any.
Turn left onto Lakeshore Road.
I don't see any loss of power, you know, after this check engine light came on. Actually, the performance is nothing changed. Okay, I think I'm turning left.
In 300 meters, turn right onto Maple Avenue.
Oh, not this one, next one. But I still need to go here. I came from there. That's Nelson. See, like, it sounds awesome. It pulls like amazing. Like, honestly, I don't miss where Maple Avenue.
Turn right onto Maple Avenue.
So now we are in sport mode. And once again, this is Burlington, Ontario.
Continue for 2 kilometers.
Like, lots of power. Oh, so yeah, I opened the hood. And first of all, I checked my my brake fluid level. Never did that before. Turns out that on this car there's a little door right at the top of over here. So, and the white bottle in there, I checked that one. It's right on the proper level. And I looked underneath. I found that big vacuum hose. Everything is connected. Oh yeah, then I did more research online, and even Stainless Works, the manufacturer of these headers, they have a frequently asked questions section. And one of the questions, of course, was will I have a check engine light if I install your headers? And the answer from the manufacturer is basically 9 cases out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. They said not necessarily, but it's quite like the chance is high that you will see a check engine light. And I didn't.
500 meters, turn right onto Fairview Street.
And I didn't want to do it, but looks like I will have to get the tuner again. And these cars, after 2015, the PCM is password protected.
Turn right onto Fairview Street.
So you cannot use a tuner unless you unlock the PCM.
Continue on Fairview Street. 3 kilometers.
Check engine light, my... What check engine light? And so there's only two ways to, if it's really because of headers, because of now the air to fuel ratio changed, and it has to be tuned. And so that's the reason for this, then there's two ways to do it. Either I take out my PCM and send it to this company like Diablo Sport that make these tuners. I send them my PCM and they modify it. They unlock it and they can actually install the tune. That's the cheaper way of doing it, and you get back, but of course your car is disabled and then you have to wait till they ship it back, and of course there's a slight chance that it might be damaged in shipping, and new one is probably a couple of $1,000. The PCM is like a case, like a silver case. You might see it when I did this mod on my Challenger. But the chance is slim, so because you can use lots of material to pack it properly, and you get back your original, pretty much new PCM, right? Because I only have 4,897 kilometers on this car, so I bought it last July, August. Man, this sounds good. Yeah, now I know why it was too loud on Challenger, because Challenger had 6.4 liter engine. This is 5.7, so these mods actually, yeah, that it's not loud, they're just super pleasant. I don't know, people say you're 60 years old, talk about yourself. I don't care how old I am, if it's too loud, you're too old. It's never too loud. Well, it was loud on Challenger actually, and that's one of the reasons I sold it, because after all the mods, and you see, I'm first to admit it, I don't BS you guys, right? So just don't laugh at me. Like, this is what I like doing, and it gives me content for my videos, all right? And so
in 500 meters, your destination will be on the left.
And so somewhere here, I think. Oh, there's the Chrysler where I went on Friday. And they said, no, we're too busy, you can leave your car. We might look at it today, we might not. I said, wait a second, so you want me to leave your car with this long weekend?
Your destination is on the left.
Long weekend. And what if you cannot get it in till Monday? And they also said, yeah, well, it will depend on the parts availability if you need a repair. Let's go. My butt is on the road. Because I saw this parking in here. Warning, private property. What is this? Parking in this area is exclusively for immediate customers of 2405. Okay, well, it looks like this is the proper parking, and actually it's much bigger than in the front over there. Yeah, I'm going for some. Unfortunately, I cannot eat all this stuff that I want to eat, here, because I told them I have an allergy for milk products. So right away they brought me a big spreadsheet that shows what kind of, what kind of things are in different foods, and turns out the only one that's safe for me is grilled salmon and tilapia, and they no longer have they no longer have you know, that custom fish they used to have. Sounds good, but the stupid check engine light's still there. And so they don't have, you know, before, where I like the Red Lobster, you would go in there and each day they would print like a black, you know, fancy card, you know, like today's specials, not just the menu, but you got that black card. And they often had wild caught fish, and wild caught fish, it tastes so much better than, you know, standard farmed fish. But nowadays they said, where's that, you know, that specials card? Oh, we don't do it anymore. So do you have any wild caught fish? Oh, no. And so my choices here, unless I want to get my headaches, is just to have either tilapia or salmon. And then of course they have baked potato. I can have that one without butter, 300 calories. And I can have coleslaw. For some reason, coleslaw, I thought they used sour cream in there. No, coleslaw shows no milk in it. I don't know. But anyway, so I was saying that, so the two ways. So one way is to take out your PCM, which of course disables your car. Send it to the company in the States for unlocking, and they can program it. Like, then you don't need a tuner, I don't think. So they can actually, they can install the tune on your PCM and then send it back to you, because if it's not unlocked, it won't work with the tune. And I think that's cheaper, but the problem with that method is that, of course, I already lost the warranty on the car because of these mods. And by the way, somebody was saying about emissions. I never touch emissions on my emissions equipment on my cars. So like these long tube headers came with cats, and the ones I sold were from my factory manifold. So this is, it's emission, it's the only state where it would not pass an emissions test is California, because it's so much more strict. And I think British Columbia now is doing something similar, but I have cats, I have mufflers, you know, it's loud, yeah, but you know, you look underneath, I have mufflers. So I don't care, I'm just having fun, I'm having a blast with this car, except this. And so the only problem with that method of sending in your PCM for unlocking is that if you need to go to a dealer, they won't be able to update it, you know, like sometimes the Chrysler or Stellantis, whatever it's called now, they send out an update like once in a while, like a PCM update, like there's some kind of a known problem, right, and they want to fix it. So, and the dealer, you know, if it's like a warranty issue, the dealer will do it for free. But if your PCM was tampered with, unlocked and retuned, they will see an error. I know that for a fact because I talked to other guys. So they will see an error and they won't be able to update it. So basically that PCM, after unlocking, will not work with dealers' software. And so another way of doing it is you do a swap. You send them your PCM and they send you an unlocked PCM. But that's what I did on the Challenger. Basically, I said, where do these come from? And they always say, like, they say the truth. They said, these unlocked PCM that you are swapping yours for, they are taken off used cars. You know, so I remember when I got it, I'm like, there was some scratches on it, you know, like I have a pretty much new car. Even back then with Challenger, I had a new car, and now I'm swapping my PCM, which was like, I don't know, a couple of years old, 1 year old, I'm swapping for something. But that's another way of doing it. And then the third way, the most expensive way, And probably the best is just to buy an unlocked PCM. So you keep your PCM factory, and then you buy a separate second PCM, which you have to tell them your VIN number, and there's some kind of a special code on the PCM, some special tuning code, and so they program that in that unlocked used PCM, right? So otherwise it's not going to work. They have to pair it with your car, and so this way they send you the unlocked PCM with the tuner, and when it arrives, you take out your factory PCM, store it somewhere in a safe place, and you install that. And so when you have to go to a dealer, right? Of course, it's a long procedure, but let's say if you're doing some expensive repair, and maybe they'll do it under warranty, if they don't pay attention to your mods. So you can basically reinstall that. And also when you sell the car, it might add value that you have a second PCM, so you can ask the guy, hey, you want me to remove the mods? But of course now, I don't know, if this check engine light is caused by these long tube headers, you try selling a car to somebody, even though I have no plans to sell it in the near future, because I just got it. But a buyer might be kind of like, what the heck, are you trying to sell a car with check engine light, right? What's wrong? So you still need to explain to the guy that you have a tune in the car. So I don't know, but I definitely want to get rid of it. So I'll see what Christian from OK Tire says Monday or Tuesday. I haven't decided yet, because I paid for this hotel until Tuesday, but Monday I'm going for this 15-minute appointment at the consulate to finish the paperwork for my passport. And even though I paid until Tuesday, but Monday most people are already open, so maybe I'll just because I got a better deal through Priceline, it's not refundable. It's not refundable, so I would lose, if I leave Monday, I would lose $75. But I really want to fix the car, so I can drive back, let the guy, he has a code reader, and he will know what this code means. So maybe it's something with the brakes, but the brakes definitely need checking, or maybe I just need the tune. Maybe he knows somebody. Actually, I know a couple of companies here in Ontario that do this kind of stuff, but I know it's very expensive to do it through them, because of course they will charge you extra, where I can buy it directly from Diablo Sport. So we'll see what happens, how I feel Monday. So for now, I'm just going in for some brunch with tilapia or salmon. Oh, there's a railroad line behind me. It's a passenger line going towards Toronto. And then I'm going back to my hotel, so I don't, with this check engine light, I don't want to drive my car too much, right? So I'll just go back to the hotel and do the video, so it'll be up later today on Friday. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my walk near the lake. Have a good weekend, boys and girls. Happy Easter. Ciao.